Hello. I think what interests me, or I should say, inspires me to work with students from marginalized communities is the fact that I am from one. I grew up in a low income environment, um, and I can identify with some of the struggles that they face that unfortunately our students have to face. Um, I understand the lack of influences that come from those neighborhoods, the lack of opportunities that come from those neighborhoods, and I think it's different when a student sees representation, a person who looks like them, who comes from a similar background, who's made it. I think one of the best coaches that I've had was probably this last year. I had an instructional coach who coached me to become a coach this past year. And one of the things that she said to me in the beginning of our coaching sessions, and then also advice that she gave me at the end as I went on to serve in an instructional coaching role, is that it's all about relationships, whether it's teacher to student or teacher to families or administrator to families and communities and so on and so forth. It's all about relationships. It's all about how you make a person feel, right? You can be either empowering or, your approach can make a person feel diminished, right? So it's all about how you make a person feel at the end of the day. It's not just necessarily the information that you have to relay, but it's really how you relay that information. And there's a way that you can do it with love and compassion, and a way that you can do it that builds a person up instead of tearing them down. Okay, the last time that I learned something new this past year, I was in a dual role as a senior team lead. So I was a part-time administrator and part-time educator, which was an awesome experience. And one of the things that I was told was that it will make you a better educator, because you'll get to see things from both sides. You'll get to see things from an administrator point of view, as well as a teacher point of view, which a lot of times as educators, we don't get to see the other side of things and be put in a position of where we have to problem solve things from an administrator lens, but then also look at things from an educator lens. So it's an experience that I wish every educator had, even as a paraprofessional, as a teacher's aide, no matter what your role is in the school. I think being able to sit in on different meetings and conversations and everything from budget meetings to you name it. I think being able to sit on both sides or different sides, it allows you to see things beyond just your own perspective. And I think that's the biggest thing that I learned this past year, that it's everyone's responsibility. The schools, the student development, it's everyone's responsibility. Everybody has a key and crucial role, and you start to appreciate other people's position more when you're in their shoes.